Okay. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name's Kate Robinson and I'm really excited to welcome you all to our online event tonight. I know some of you are checking it out for the first time, which is amazing, and I welcome you to having a look. Also, we have one of our teamies, Rabina, that's where I live, Robin. Robin launching her business tonight. So excited for you, Robin. We're going to hear from you in a minute. But just a little bit of background about myself. My name is Kate Robinson. I have been with Juice Plus, the company, now for 2 years. This is an opportunity with Juice Plus. It is a company here in Australia, and we do operate in nearly 30 countries around the world. I have been able to create some amazing success for myself. Prior to Juice Plus, I was working full-time. I have 2 small children and my husband worked away. So I found it really difficult to juggle full-time work and running a house and caring for 2 boys. So I really love working, but I also love my family, and I knew I needed to find an opportunity that would allow me to bring in an income but be there for my family. And you know what? I found the perfect vehicle. I have always been passionate about health. I've also been passionate about helping people. So I found the perfect vehicle where I can help people with their health, but I can also help people do what I've done and create a business with this opportunity where they can work from home, create a second income, you know, whatever it is that you need more of in your life. I can guarantee you Juice Plus will do that. It'll bring you more health, it'll bring you more wealth. So, you know, to get us all started, I really like to start with our products and our program, because that is really what got us all here. I first saw the products of Juice Plus from my personal trainer. He'd seen a client achieve amazing results, and when I took a look at the products and the program, they made immediate sense. So I want to start there because it is so amazing, and I'm going to get Sam, one of our amazing teamies, to share with you the Juice Plus products and also the Juicy Body Transformation program. And then we'll talk a little bit later on about the business. So you'll hear about both tonight. So I'm going to hand it on over to Sam.
Awesome. Thank you, Kate, and welcome everybody. Thanks for jumping on tonight, and the guys that have jumped on to support Robin launching her business. Thanks for being here. So my name's Sam. Like Kate said, I've been taking the Juice Plus products myself now for nearly, I think it's my 20th month next month, and it has really been it was a small change to my diet and lifestyle, but it made such a big difference. And I think one of the key successes for it was that it was so simple and I could keep it up consistently every day. So I think a lot of us know we go on these sort of 8-12 week transformation things, and we do really well for that period of time, and then that ends and then we fall off it back into bad habits. So the simplicity of this has really helped me to maintain that healthy lifestyle. I'm going to keep it pretty simple tonight. We only have 3 products. We like to not complicate things. So we have our amazing capsules, we have an awesome kids product, and our whole food sachets. So I'll explain what they are. And like Kate was saying, we also have our Juicy Body Transformation program. Now, I know that sounds transformation, we think weight loss, but it's really about a lifestyle transformation and learning how to live a healthy lifestyle. And weight loss is something that's a positive side effect of when you are healthy. So we're very blessed in our Juice Plus community to have that provided for us for free, and we're able to provide that for free to our customers. And I think that's a really great asset, because we all know that, you know, just taking something in a capsule or just doing one little thing is part of a bigger picture. But let's jump straight into it. So I guess our hero product is definitely the capsules, and you might have seen these around here. So literally all they are is fruit, veg, and berries in a capsule form. Now, when I first heard that, I was a little bit like, why don't you just eat the fruit and veg? But the fact is, most of us don't. We don't eat enough fruit and veg. So this is a really simple way to get it into our bodies every single day. Now, it's called Juice Plus, but unlike the name, it's not actually just juice. So how the product is made is everything is vine ripened. So the product is grown specifically for the Juice Plus. It's picked when it's at peak ripeness. So it's not like what you're getting from Woolies sprayed with something to turn it the right colour before you eat it. Everything is pesticide free, heavy metal free, and it's at a high nutritional content. So not only are you adding in more goodness, but it's high quality goodness as well. So they pick it all, they crush it down until it's a liquid form. So you're getting all of the amazing antioxidants from the skin and from the pulp. And then it's dried out at low temperatures to retain the nutrients, because we're talking about active live enzymes here. This is not a synthetic product, it's plant. And then it's put into capsules. Now, the capsules was a little bit of a different thing for me, because you kind of felt like you were taking something. But it's very similar to what I was doing with my greens powder, except having it in a capsule meant that I wasn't wasting any product because it wasn't oxidizing and becoming hard. So I was able to utilize the whole thing and didn't waste any money, which saving money is really important for a lot of people. So with the capsules, I guess the first thing that I really loved about it, like I said before, was the simplicity, the fact that it wasn't synthetic. So people look at this and they go, oh, it's just a multivitamin. It's not a multivitamin. It's not man-made. So if you take a multivitamin, you think about vitamin C, for example. Vitamin C is one part that's in the orange, and they've just man-made sort of created the best copy of that they have and just taken out the vitamin C. There's all of these other awesome nutrients that are left in the orange that you don't get when you're just having a synthetic vitamin C. So what we did was put the whole orange into the capsule. So you're getting all of the benefits of it. And what's really cool about that is your body actually recognizes it as food, so you're absorbing it. That sort of leads me to my next point, which this really stood out for me, was the science behind Juice Plus. To date, it's got, I think we're looking over 30 published peer-reviewed medical studies on the product and on its effects in the body. Now, this is not your sort of, touchy-feely study of, oh, it made me feel this or it made me feel this. They're literally testing people's blood to see how different it is from point A to point B, and they're proving that it's in the body and that it's having those positive effects. So for me, that was a big tick, because there's not many products that have that, and a lot of products come with a warning. So I think I was taking a protein powder 2 years ago that you couldn't have if you were under the age of 15 years, and you definitely couldn't have it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. So for me, the safety of the product was a big thing that stood out. Anybody can take it. Unless you physically cannot eat cabbage or carrots, you can have Juice Plus. It is just a fruit and vegetable. Now, that safety part leads me into, I guess, our second product, which is our kids product. Now, I don't have it here because I don't have any kids here, but it is a chewable version of the fruit and vegetable capsules. And I absolutely do enjoy them a lot. My partner has them and he has to sort of hide them away and keep them for his kids, because I kind of like to snack on them. But what a great way for parents to be able to get more fruit and veg into their kids' bodies every day. So with the fruit and veg, they're literally getting 17 different types of fruit and veg into the kids. And it's no fuss. It's just simple. My partner's kids just love them. They line up at the fridge for them. And now these are part of a child health study. So there's over 1 million kids on this product worldwide. And I think what the really cool thing about this is the reports that are coming back from the parents. So they're claiming things like the kids are having less sick days, their immunity is better. So if they're sick, they're not sick for as long. But also behavioural changes in their kids, which it just makes sense, right? You're getting more fruit and veg into your body. It's getting up into your brain, you're thinking clearer, just more settled. So, and the awesome thing about our company is if a parent is on the product, they can actually provide their kids with the kids' products for free. And I think that's pretty cool, because there's not many companies out there that have that sort of charity kind of mindset. So it's really about creating that simple change and having that sort of healthy food culture in the family, and starting young is a really good place to start with that. Just finally, our last product, we have a whole food sachet. So usually people, when they look at this, and I have to admit, I was the same thing. I was like, oh, that's a meal replacement. Totally not a meal replacement. I think of it as a meal addition. So it's a really great way that I can have more, again, plant-based products into my body every day. Best way I can explain it is in the morning, if I'm super busy, get up, normally pre-Juice Plus would be grab a bit of toast, maybe put something on it. Avocado would be the highlight of the week. And that was it. I was out the door. Now, if I just grab my shake, I can just chuck it in, mix it up, and I'm getting things like a superfood blend. So I'm getting yucca powder, all of those amazing things that you want to get from Coles that cost you a fortune. I'm getting like mushroom powder, spirulina, There's an ancient grain blend. We've got broccoli, alfalfa sprouts. I think there's even pumpkin in this. So loads and loads of plants in a super easy, convenient sachet that I don't have to measure, and I just kind of put it in there. It's like a superfood smoothie, really. But that's our 3 products. What we're going to do now is hear from some guys that have been on the product for a little while. So I think I'm going to pass over to Carolyn to begin with and hear what her experience has been.
Hello everyone. I've been taking Juice Plus now for about probably 5 months. So what drew me to the product initially was the prospect of faster growing hair. That was after having an awful experience with a hairdresser. I was on the product for about 3 weeks before I noticed my complexion improving. Then came the extra energy, followed by waking up in the mornings feeling more refreshed. So within 1 month, I also noticed a marked improvement with my periods. So Juice Plus also gives me excellent muscle recovery when I do my days at the gym. So my hair has definitely been growing faster, and so have my nails. So Juice Plus has also increased my iron levels. They have gone from very low to adequate levels in recent times. So I'm actually involved with the business as well, and I am excited just to inspire others to improve their health. And yeah, that's
awesome.
it.
Thanks, Carolyn. That's really cool. And I think it's that's one thing, like definitely with these products, so many people take them and different people have different sort of benefits that they feel. And like for me, I just love the fact that I was adding more fruit and veg into my body, and like you, very similar things to you as well. So I can definitely relate to that. My hair grows way too fast that it costs me a fortune at the hairdressers, and definitely skin. But I think we've got a fair few ladies on this call, and I've definitely noticed an improvement in that area as well. So thank you for sharing. I'm going to pass over to Flea or Anthea. People probably don't understand our nickname for you. So is she on here?
Explain.
Yeah.
I can explain. I've been known as Flea since I was 4 months old. I can't sit still. Even you'll watch me in this video, I'll be fidgeting and up and down and changing my hair. So Flea like the bug because I'm always jumping around. So hi, I've been on Juice Plus for just, I reckon, 12 months now, if not a little bit over. Sam actually introduced me to Juice Plus, and to be honest, I thought it was a crock. She said, come on, you eat like shit, you drink like shit, your skin is horrendous. Well, my skin was horrendous. She didn't say that, I said that. So I said, screw it, what harm could it do after about 3 months worth of research? And then about 4 weeks in, I was eating my own words. I was hooked. My skin had cleared up. My hair is ridiculous. I can't show you my nails because I got them cut off today, but my nails were so long they were actually breaking through my kickboxing gloves. I've noticed lots of things. I'd never went a day without Voltaren and Panadol after I injured myself as a kid. I haven't had Voltaren in God knows how. Couldn't tell you the last time I had Voltaren. I have had my wisdom teeth out whilst on product, and I've also had another surgery as well, and both of the doctors and dentists were amazed with how quickly my recovery time was. I went to the dentist today actually, and he was stoked. My anxiety and nerves have dropped so much that I'm barely grinding my teeth. I still have to wear a plate, but I'm not grinding my teeth much at night, and my gums aren't bleeding. And yet, like, to top it all off, I this week have just hit 30 kilos lighter than I was when I started 12 months ago. And the first 15 kilos of that, I was really lucky. I didn't do anything but start product, and it changed my metabolism, it changed my cravings, it changed everything. So I do have to thank Sam for giving me that little push and saying, come on, listen to me. And I did. So it's been perfect.
Awesome. Thanks, Flea.
Thank you.
I love hearing your story. I like the end of it. I'm like, yeah, she ignored a few of my messages. Good thing I didn't do that.
About 10.
About 10. Oh, you're funny. But like Flea, for example, and this is something I like to sort of really, I guess, make clear. This is not a weight loss product. Like, we don't advocate not eating food. We're actually eat more food, eat more fruit and vegetable. But sometimes it's just that little change and adding more nutrients in that can help you with those things like your cravings, definitely boosted metabolism. And that's just been a catalyst for change with Flea. Like the fact that she cuts her nails off now to go and do kickboxing, that just didn't happen 12 months ago. So it's been a massive lifestyle change for her. And we're going to change things up a little bit now because, as Kate mentioned at the start, we are going to talk about the business behind Juice Plus, because for me, I've been involved in the business for a little while now, and it has definitely been a way for me to work my way out of the 9-to-5 retail grind. Hands up if anybody actually does that. Oh, it's like, seriously, I leave and it's like leaving jail. But I would love to get Robin to bring herself off mute. She's launching her business tonight and it's very exciting. And I'd love to hear a little bit from her about, I guess, what made her make this decided decision and what she's excited about for the future. So, Robin, come on.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming along tonight and helping support me with the launch. I just moved from Hervey Bay down to Brisbane probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and since then I've been just looking non-stop for a job because I need extra income to pay the higher rent with a couple of teenagers as well. The expenses keep going up. So I've just been applying for jobs and not getting anywhere at all. And so I decided to actually go back to study and start an associate degree in business, specialising in hospitality management in the view of getting a higher paid job, you know, in the manager roles in hospitality, be able to travel the world and all sorts of things like that. But then it's sort of after a few months that, you know, I was looking and thinking about it and saying, do I really want to spend the next 4 years learning how to be a higher paid employee, or can I use my time better and spend the next 4 years learning how to make an income with my own business and how to invest and become an entrepreneur? So then I started to, you know, be open to more opportunities, and I just happened to take Jordan to the optometrist, and I met Sam, and she said, hey, you know, you had a look at, interested in having a look at something else. I said, yeah, sure, I'm open. So from there I had a deeper look and looked into the products because that's really important to me, and I was also on a journey to improve my health this year. You know, I just really want to get it back on track, and like the raw vegan sort of diet, most of the time I'm about 80% raw vegan. So the products are very important to me. So I did a lot of research also into different products out there, and the Juice Plus products really resonated with me, fitting in with the raw vegan lifestyle and diet that I was doing. So already pretty exciting. The business is going off with a bang. Can't wait to, you know, see where it takes me, and I know it's going to just be awesome. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Robin. Well done. First share on Zoom. Cool. I'm going to pass over to Nat now, who's going to explain a little bit about the business and share that with you guys. Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you, and congratulations, Robin, on launching your business. I know it's really exciting, you know, right in the beginning of your business, you know, all the traction that you're starting to have, and being able to share that lifestyle with people as well about, you know, what you're excited about and how you can help improve their health too. So congratulations. Yeah, I guess the fun part, or to kick off the business section so that people can understand a little bit more about, you know, once we've sort of shared about the products, what that can mean for us in our lifestyle as well. So, you know, a big key factor that for a lot of people, I guess, is stress and financial worry, which can obviously impact health as well. So our company is one that offers obviously a health product that can help people, you know, repair from the inside out, but it can also look at removing that financial stress for people as well. And that's where it became for me. You know, when I first started in the business, now it's coming up about the same as Sam, so 20 to 21 months in the business. I'd initially said no to this business because it wasn't something that, one, I knew very much about, or two, that I thought that I would have the capacity or time to do. Time was a big restriction for me. I'm a mum of 2 children,
and they're 4 and well now 5 and 3. At the time they were quite small, 2 and 4. So it was really quite a busy lifestyle for me. So time was definitely a big factor as to why I didn't think this could be something for me. But I really quickly, once it got going, learned a little bit more about how to grow the business. So for me, I worked 30 hours a week in a traditional business. Sorry, I'm just going to move. That's okay. In a traditional business, which I've worked at the same employer for over 14 years. You know, when I first started out in the workforce, I obviously graduated high school. I went and studied. I got a job in a traineeship, and I pretty much worked for that same job for the entirety of my life in my working career. I thought that was a really cool thing. I'd grown a few levels along the business. So I'd started out as a trainee, worked my way up, became a manager, and then a senior store manager. And that was all well and good until I obviously had my children. Now, when I had my children, things changed a little bit differently. My time that I was putting into a business or into growing a career for myself was not something that I was willing to sacrifice on my children. So it became a constant struggle for me as to why I would give 60 hours to a business and take 60 hours from my children. So that's where this business really started to look at, you know, although I was going to put a little bit of time aside to grow the business, it was going to take back some of the time that I was spending in the business that I was working in already. One of the big things, I guess, that I objected to in the beginning was that I didn't think I would know a lot of people, or more importantly, that I would have the time to invest into other people either to help them grow a business. I thought, you know, that I'd have to hunt down all of my friends. I'd have to go and prospect, you know, every single person that I met. And that would take quite a lot of time. And that wasn't something that I really had very much of. I'd also probably lost a little bit of my self-confidence in the role of becoming a mummy. You know, just getting out of the house with 2 children is a struggle on its own, let alone going and meeting people. When you've got one on your hip screaming and one in tow kicking and carrying on as well. So for me, what I learned really early on, and my business kind of grew organically. So Kate, who opened our event this evening, she's actually my sister-in-law, and she shared the product with me. And quite naturally, I started taking the product after 6 months of saying no. And I'd really started taking it just to help my kids get a little bit healthier and to help me cope with the lack of energy that I was having. So what actually happened really quickly was the results that I was getting from taking the products really started to show. And what happened was that other people started to ask me. So they were asking me about the products that I was taking, and I was referring them back to Kate. One of those key people that I referred back to Kate was actually Sam. So I didn't know how to explain the products, the prices, or anything about the business. And to be honest, I thought she was going to tell me I was nuts, fruits and vegetables in a capsule and to go away. So, but quite honestly, it started to organically grow my business. Sam really quickly got the idea of that, you know, this could be something that you could walk away from your retail career, and it was worth spending the time in. She'd shared it with her niece Jess, who shared it with some other ones of her friends, and linked arms and shared with others along the business line as well. The thing that I loved really quickly about this business, or that I got to see really early on, was that the only person that Sam had known in this equation at that time was myself, Kate, and Jess. And between us all, it's organically grown to something that's, you know, quite spectacular. We've been able to network with other friends, families, mums, and trying to put them into situations where they can really start to enjoy the life that they've got. So we linked arms. Again, like Kate was doing, she'd already linked arms with other people to share exactly what she'd shared with me, and taught me to do the same. So I'd shared the business with other people. Sam had shared the business with other people. And we simply taught each person along the line to do exactly what we've been taught along the way. So it's a really simple, duplicatable system of basically finding some people who are interested in the same things as what you are, so a healthier lifestyle, wanting to create financial freedom from home, spending more time with the people that they love, and being able to network and work with them to help them build that freedom too. The next part that came along with that, I guess, was that I really wanted to make sure that if I was going to be investing any time, was that I was actually going to be reaping some rewards. So I am going to hand over to Tessa, who's going to share the next little section about how we get paid in our business and some of the exciting ways that are a little bit different to your traditional business. Are you free, Tessa?
Hi everyone, my name is Tessa and I've been in the business now for a year and a half. Can't believe it's gone so quick. You probably heard, you know, a lot, and a lot of people really talk about it, that I knew that there was more to life than just working a corporate role. And, you know, I really didn't know or hadn't found that avenue or, you know, exactly what it is I wanted to do. So, you know, like anyone else does, they get into the corporate world, and I worked my way up, and I didn't have any training. I didn't do, you know, go to school, university, anything. But I was out there to prove a point that I could go as far and do whatever it is I wanted to do, because that was what was instilled with me. But I soon found that it meant that I lost precious time with my 3 kids. So I've got 3 young girls and I was never home for them. So, you know, and I knew there was always something missing, but I didn't know what. So I quit and I left that corporate world behind, and I left all the stress and all that. And I kept looking. You know, I dabbled in acting. I, you know, did some modelling. I did all that, but yet I still wasn't happy, and I really didn't know what it was that I was looking for, only that I was looking for something. This then came. Now, I was invited to something like we're watching tonight, and within the first 5 minutes I was going to hang up. It was not for me. It was one of those pyramid schemes. It was something that just wasn't for me. But something stopped me. And I decided to listen and watch and just keep an open mind. And that's exactly what I did. And I came out of that asking myself, well, maybe, you know, what else is out there? Maybe this is what I'm looking for, you know. Maybe it's what I've always aspired to do, just didn't know about it. And yeah, I've been in the business now for 20 months, and you know, it's taken me a little while to actually find my feet and find who it is I am and find exactly what I want this business to be. And I now have. Like, it's amazing, just the vision I've got, just clarity of exactly where I want to head. And, you know, I'm all about inspiring and empowering other women to do exactly what I've done. You know, to not only live and improve our health and our children's health and people we meet's health, but also, you know, changing their lifestyle, imagining something that's so different to, you know, what we've been taught by our mums and dads, that you have to go into work, that you have to work, you know, long hours to get to the top. And this, you don't. It's so much different to what we thought it was. And what I really love about this business is it's all about linking hands with, or linking arms with women and men that have got exactly the same outlook as you. Now, you know, it might be different in the sense that they want different things from it, but it's really wanting to get out there and help other people. So I get to talk about the money, and this is really exciting because who doesn't like money? So, you know, like I was saying before, to be part of the business, you know, it's as, wasn't saying this before, but it's as little as $165 for a franchise. Now, I don't know anywhere else you can actually pay $165 and have your own business. So, you know, that's a tick for me, a major tick, that I don't have to outlay so much money to start a business that I don't know whether I can do. Now, I know, and we've heard from Nat today, you can do it. So it's a little outlay. There are three job descriptions that we have. One is you, which is, it's called UTR. And my pen's not working. I hope you can see it. UTR. You use the product yourself, because when you use something and you're so passionate about it because you see results within you, it's so much easier to share with somebody else. So use the product. We then talk about the product. So as we heard tonight, we have beautiful and amazing shares about what, that they've used the product and how they've actually found with it. And then we share our results, which is exactly what we've done today. Everyone's going to have different results. We don't know what it's going to do for you, but it's amazing that, we do. And it blows me away even today, just some of the stories I hear. So there are 3 ways you get paid. I might use another pen actually. 3 ways you get paid. You get paid a retail profit, that's better. Retail profit, that's any customers that you help with their health, you will get paid a retail profit off that. You then get paid a commission. So when you help other mums and dads or people in general that want a better lifestyle, you will also get paid a commission based on how well your teenies are doing. We then get paid a bonus. Now, not many people now have bonuses. So, this is the fun money. This is what, we strive to achieve as many bonuses as we can. And, it's up to you how much you want to go for. So the first level we get to is SDVF. And when we hit SDVF, and please don't worry about the acronyms here. It's very hard. I sometimes get stuck on what they mean too, so don't worry about it. So when you hit SDVF, you get paid a $400 bonus. And because this is about linking arms and teaching somebody else exactly what to do, the person who taught you also gets a $400 bonus. We then reach SC, Sales Coordinator. And when you hit Sales Coordinator, you will get a $600 bonus. And the person who taught you will also get a $600 bonus because they've helped you get to that level. The next level is SSC, which you will get a $1,200 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets a $1,200 bonus. Q and MD, you get a $1,500 bonus. The person who taught you also a $1,500 bonus. Then we hit one of the pinnacles of our business, NMD. When you hit NMD, you get a $3,000 bonus, but the person who taught you doesn't get the $3,000 bonus because by that stage, they're actually not teaching you anything. You are teaching other people to raise other people up, to raise other people up. So by then you're doing extremely well. So, around about this time, you would be earning between an $80,000 and $100,000 residual income. So, a residual income is you could go away on holidays, just like Nat was talking about the popcorn, and you will still get paid. You'll still get paid. That's residual income. So it's fantastic, and it's just great being able to help other people. I guess that's what I love. So now I'm going to hand you over to some people who are going to share their business stories. And, it's very, very exciting to be able to introduce Mel, who has hit a promotion just this month. So congratulations, Mel. We're very, very proud of you for your achievements. So well done. And I'm going to find you. There you are.
It was last week. I'm really excited and still riding the wave of all the excitement and with my family and friends all congratulating me. I'm really stoked. So I joined the business because I loved the products. I'd taken the products for a couple of months and loved what they were doing for me. And I wanted to share them. But I was quite skeptical about how the business could actually work. I just trusted in a couple of my friends that told me that it could. So my skepticism kind of hung around for a little bit until I got my first pay. And then I knew that it could work, and it wasn't a scam because I had been paid already from, you know, a month and a half's worth of work. Anyway, I had a lot going on last year in my personal life, so I took a step back for a little while and then realised after, you know, a few months that having to take time off work for everything that was going on and having to stress about taking time off work was actually making things worse for me. And I realised that I was always going to have to answer to a boss of some sort and, you know, miss out on time with kids and stress over school holidays, and all of those things just kept on compiling. So, yeah, I picked back up a good couple of months ago now, and I've gone like a steamroller because I'm just in love with it again. I'm going at it, and now that I've hit this promotion, I'm just really proud of myself and really stoked that I've been recognised, you know, by the people that I'm working with for all my hard work, and I've hit this achievement. So really stoked.
You are a superstar, Mel. I always knew you could do it, and you've just proven us exactly right. You did. So congratulations again. I'm very proud.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to now hand you over to Kate. And just before I do, Robin, fantastic. It's always good to see new people come on board and then, you know, be part of our tribe and do an amazing thing. So, yeah, congratulations. I'm going to hand you over to Kate now.
Thanks, Tessa. I think we've got one more business share. Sam, are you sharing your story too tonight, hun? Yeah, okay, awesome. We're just going to hear from Sam as well. So Sam is a QNMD on our team, and love to hear her story and have it shared for all of you.
Awesome. Hello again. So yeah, like I shared before a little bit, I've been in the business now for about 19 months, and honestly, when I first was presented with it, I didn't really get what it was, but I'd seen sort of this lifestyle that these people were having, and the freedom lifestyle really was attractive to me. I've worked in retail ever since I can remember, since I was 16 when I left school, and I really was at that point where I was thinking to myself, I can't do this for another 40 years. I'm going to go insane. It really just felt restrictive. Really, like I'd go to work and then I'd finish my work by 11 and then you're stuck there till 5:30, and it was not getting me satisfied. So I went down the path of doing the PT thing and then really found out that that was not a glamorous lifestyle at all. I thought people sat around and drank coffee, but really it was, you know, being in a football field at 5 a.m. and that really wasn't that cool. So yeah, I jumped into the business. I loved the products, and for me, it's been such an amazing journey. I have to say, probably one of the biggest things I got out of this has been personal development. There's no way that I would have been able to do a presentation like I did tonight a year ago. I've learnt that along the way, and that's been, I guess, as my self-confidence has grown. As far as with work, I've been able to grow a team, and my team is amazing. Like, it's so nice to be able to help other people get that freedom and have a bit of financial, I guess, breathing room in their life. And that in turn has sort of helped me be able to cut down my retail hours. So I've gone from having to work full time to only having to work 2 to 3 days a week in the shop. And I was able to drop down 1 day a week within my first 2 months of being in the business. So that was a really big tick off my goal list, just being able to go from, working 10 days a fortnight to 8. That just gave me a whole extra day. And I know there's so many people out there that just only working 4 days a week would make a big difference to them. So for me, it's definitely been that lifestyle balance change, but also doing something that I'm really passionate about and being able to help people. And just like I shared before about the personal development, 2 months ago, I moved into my dream apartment in Hamilton. And to be honest, I wouldn't have done that a year ago because I didn't feel like I deserved to have that level of lifestyle. I was always telling myself that, I'm fine with this, I'm fine with that. And sort of being in this business and being around people that are inspired to have a bit of life has definitely given me a better vision of what I can have for myself. And that's sort of where we're at so far, and I'm really excited for the future and for where this is going to take me further. But so far I'm really happy with my decision and really glad that I took a second look, because when I first heard about it, I really didn't get it. So yeah, thanks, Kate.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sam, and thank you everyone who shared tonight. It was really amazing to see you share, to hear some different stories. Very excited for Robin, who's launching, and I want to thank everyone who jumped on board to support Robin, or if you're watching this recording, thank you for taking a look. You know, I am well aware that it still can look like a scam, a pyramid scheme, or too good to be true. I was one of those skeptical people. I want to tell you, I said no to the business for 6 months. I was introduced to the products in September 2014, and I didn't start my business until March 2015. So don't do what I did. Don't take 6 months to figure out this is something amazing. This product's amazing. The business is amazing. So don't wait around. Get your questions answered. I'm not here to pressure you, but I am here to say, you know what? I wish I had have asked more questions. I wish I had taken a closer look 6 months prior, because I know that my journey, you know, would be a lot further along than what it is now. So please get your questions answered. We're not here to convince anyone, but we are here to answer your questions. And please, yeah, reach out. You know, we are in the fastest growing team in the world. So we're pretty humbled by that, but we're also pretty confident that we have a system that works. So we're always looking for more people, because really Juice Plus is in its infancy here in Australia. So if you are at all interested, we'd love to hear from you. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to stop recording now. My computer will probably go funny, but we'll see what happens.